Hey guys, welcome to class. I'm going to talk to you about what you're going to do this week in my film classes, whether it's Film 1 or Theater, Cinema, and Film. So I'm just going to click into Film 1, and you'll see that there is a welcome folder that gives you kind of a class overview. The PowerPoint is there that I go over in the video. That's definitely something you need to watch. That's why it's called Must See TV. And then I have some slides from there that are screen grabs so that if you, let's say you need to get a hold of me, you can click on communication and boom. Oh, there's my email. Okay. So I want to talk to you about this week since we're dealing with the 17th. There's the Must See TV class overview. It's me going over kind of like what the class is, who I am, what you're going to be doing, how things are going to go, that kind of stuff. Okay. And if I go too fast, you can open up the PowerPoint and look at all the specifics. Okay. Students are going to go over the e-learning handbook, so make sure that you read through that because you're going to sign your life off saying that you read and understand everything a little bit later. Here's the Spanish version if you want to read it in Spanish. All right. And then there's a discussion where you're going to introduce yourself, okay? Please follow the directions. It is a discussion. It is an open forum, so anybody in class, including myself and administrators, will be able to see this. So make sure you follow school rules and etiquette and all that kind of stuff. You can do this by bullets if you want. Give us your first name, what year you're graduating, one interesting thing you did over the summer, one thing you're looking forward to doing through this school year, and then this is required. All of these things are required. You're required to respond to 2 classmates' posts. Okay? So if you're the first person posting, you're not going to have people to respond to. So what you want to do is you want to get in the habit of doing the initial post first and then wait 24, 48 hours. On Wednesday would be a good time to do it since it's the middle of the week. Go ahead and read through people's posts and post there. All right. After my first film class on Monday, you're going to have, or we should have, a number of posts already in the discussion. Okay. So that will be graded, just like most everything you do in the class. It'll be graded. Okay. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to do this assignment, submitting work test. Now, it's not really a test like an exam, but it is testing your ability to create a Word document and then submit it. So you're going to create a Word document. You have Word because you have a Microsoft 365 account. Every student in the county does have one of those. So you're going to be able to get into your 365. You're going to open up your Word document and you're going to copy this statement, and then you're going to sign it by typing in your name. You're going to save that assignment and make sure, since you're going to be doing a lot of online assignments or a lot of digital assignments, make sure that you create a Film 1 or Theater, Cinema, and Film folder so that you can put those things in your folder. Because if I say, hey, look, I never got it, you'll have it. Okay, and you'll know exactly where it is. All right, so you're going to do that and you're going to submit it. Yes, this is graded. Okay. All right, one thing that we need to talk about as far as class is concerned is how to access films. Okay, hybrid and full-time students are going to watch movies in the classroom. All right, our class is going to be in the auditorium. So we are going to watch films in there, all right? Whether you're watching it, on your electronic device or I am projecting them up on the screen, we're going to be watching films. However, if you are an e-learner or you miss a class where we are watching stuff in class, you're going to need to access films. So how do you do that? Well, there's a couple of different options. You have subscription-based options, which if you or your family have a Netflix account, an Amazon Prime account, Disney Plus, Hulu, HBO Showtime, Cinemax, Vudu, even YouTube Premiere or YouTube Red or whatever, you can see those things. All right, you can watch those things. You're going to be able to access the movies that are on those subscription sites. Okay? Sometimes you'll be able to watch what we're watching. Other times you're not going to have access to it, so you might have to watch an alternate film. All right? If you do have to watch an alternate film and you're wondering if it's appropriate or whatever, you can always contact me. If you can't remember how to contact me, you can go back to the welcome sticky folder up there and click communication, and you'll see my email. But you can also use this direct messaging tool in Schoology, where you click the envelope and you can message me. Type in my name and you'll message me, okay? And you ask a question. The films that we're going to watch in school are rated no higher than PG-13. The district has a district policy that we are not allowed to show anything beyond PG-13. Beyond, I mean R or NC-17. Okay? So we have a no R policy in the district. However, for an alternate assignment, if your parents allow you to, there might be a time where you can watch whatever film your parents approve you of watching, if it's appropriate for the film class. What's not going to happen is you're going to tell somebody, oh, Mr. Shizzle told me I had to watch Cannibal Holocaust. All right? That's not going to happen because I'm not going to do that. The films that we watch will be no higher than PG-13. Okay? And if you or your parents have any questions about that, you're welcome to email me. Okay? And I will be happy to discuss that. If you don't have a subscription to one of those providers, there are free apps out there that will allow you to access a multitude of films. If you have a Roku, you have access to Pluto. If you have a web browser, you have access to Pluto. Let me show you. Pluto TV. All right. I actually have Pluto TV on right now as I'm recording this. I'm watching The Boys from Brazil, which is a thriller about Nazis in Brazil. So that's on Pluto TV. I'm watching on Pluto TV. Okay. They have a live TV, kind of like cable, where they have different channels and I can watch movies or TV shows or whatever. But they also have on demand. And on demand is a video library where when you go on there, if I want to watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, bam, it's right there. How about that? Okay. If I want to watch, let's say an action futuristic film, I might watch Ultraviolet. Okay. If I want to watch a horror thriller film, I might watch Vacancy. Okay, so that's available to you, and it's completely free. Okay, Tubi is very similar. Okay, so if you have a Roku, you can get Tubi. You can go online on Tubi. Same thing with Crackle. Vudu, even though they have a subscription, they also have free movies there. Okay, so you can go onto Vudu, create an account, it's totally free, and you can watch their library. Popcorn Flicks, Canopy, IMDb, even though it's kind of like a wiki site, they have free films available to screen. I think Angry Birds is on there right now. Okay, YouTube is going to have a number of old films that are public access that we can watch, especially the old silent films that we'll start the year with, in Vimeo. Okay, so there are plenty of options out there. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to find out what works best for you. So your job this week is to not only answer, the do the assignments and stuff like that, but figure out what access you have to either subscription or free apps that will allow you to watch stuff. Okay? All right, and finally, there's a Q&A forum where if you have any questions over anything I've covered in this video, in the welcome video, or any of the documentation that you have to go through, all right, I want you to ask any questions you have, and I'll do my best to answer them. Okay, whenever there's a class period, I'm going to be on my computer logging into the class to make sure that those questions are answered. Okay, so here's the deal. With this class, if you do the work and you do it as assigned, you're going to do well in this class. If you try to skate by and not do stuff, if you don't do the work, you're going to fail. You will fail. But if you do the work, you will probably pass, and you'll probably get a good grade. Okay, so that's the deal. We're looking for you to, not only like learn concepts, but apply those concepts when you're watching films and then respond to them. So it's a little bit of watching and listening. It's a little bit of reading and a little bit of writing. And if you do those things and you stay active and engaged in the class, you're going to do very, very well. I think most kids that take this class, they really like it. And it's they come away surprised because they think they're not going to like something, like a black and white film or even a silent film, or some sort of genre that doesn't appeal to them, and then next thing you know, they're like, wow, that is really good. And it's not just like an opinion, it's like, okay, I can really articulate why this is good because of what I've learned leading into watching the film. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Okay, so just know that this class is going to be delivered primarily electronically. So you are going to need access to this class and the class materials, including films and movies, by using an electronic device. And submitting the work, you're going to need the electronic device. Okay, so make sure this week you have that sorted out so that you can be successful. All right? I hope you have a wonderful first day and an awesome week, and I look forward to working with you this year. Peace.